Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Adina Razikin Syazah binti Abdul Rahman. So in this video, I'm going to present on the market entry strategy and environmental factors analysis of Apple in Vietnam. So starting with the introduction, in 1976, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne founded Apple Computer Co. Their vision was to bring personal computers to the masses. So with the release of the Apple II in 1977, they achieved their first major breakthrough. It was a machine that put computing power into the hands of ordinary people. But it was the Macintosh, released in 1984, that truly changed the game. Its intuitive graphical user interface made computing accessible to everyone. So over the years, Apple has continued to push the boundaries of technology, which now we have the iPod, iPhones, iPad, and Apple Watch that have been redefined to the entire industry. Cut to a montage of Apple products. Apple commitments to quality and innovation has earned it a loyal customer base around the world. So for the next slide is Apple's vision and mission, which Apple vision is simple, which is to make a great products. That's what they do, which they believe that technology should enhance our life, not complicate them. So cut to a montage of people using Apple products in their daily life. And as well, Apple's mission is to deliver the best user experience through its innovative hardware, software and services. Today, Apple is one of the most valuable companies in the world. Its success is a testament to its unwavering commitment to innovation, quality, and the customer experience. Apple's story is far from over. As technology continues to evolve, Apple remains at the forefront of the innovation, shaping the future of personal computing and beyond. So for the next slide is type of industry. Apple is a major force in the technology and consumer electronics sector, an industry known for rapid innovation and fierce competition. So as a leader, Apple sets trends and benchmarks that others in the field often follow. The company's influence is particularly strong in areas like design, user experience, and technology integration, where its product consistently push the boundaries of what's possible. So next is the product that Apple offers, which range from Apple Series, Apple Watch, iPad, Apple TV, MacBook Series, as well as other Apple products accessories, which available for everyone. So Apple plans to offer its entire product lineup in Vietnam with their own physical store and not by a third-party authorized reseller. In addition to products, Apple also provides a range of services including Apple Care Plus, access to the Apple ecosystem like Apple Music and Apple Pay. So Apple's physical store will offer personalized customer service, product demonstration, as well as technical support. Apple is committed to provide a world-class retail experience for Vietnamese consumer. The store will be a place where customer can learn about the product, get personalized support, as well as enjoy the Apple experience. With its innovative products, services and commitment to customer satisfaction, Apple is poised to make a significant impact on the Vietnamese market. So next slide is market entry. Apple's expansion into Vietnam require careful consideration of market entry strategies. So in this section, I'll be explaining three main options, which is wholly owned, subsidiary, joint ventures, as well as franchising. So for the first one is wholly owned subsidiary. Apple's decision to enter Vietnamese market is strategic. Wholly owned subsidiaries offer several advantages, including complete control over operations, which a wholly owned subsidiaries allows Apple to maintain its high standard and protect its brand. However, establishing a wholly owned subsidiary requires significant investment as well as navigating cultural and legal complexity. Despite the challenges, a wholly owned subsidiary offers Apple the best opportunity to achieve its goal in Vietnam. A wholly owned subsidiary is a strategic choice for Apple's expansion into the Vietnamese market, offering both challenges and advantages. The second one is joint venture. So a joint venture with a local partners offers several advantages. A joint venture can help Apple to reduce the cost, leverage local expertise, and build credibility. However, a joint ventures can also lead to disagreements and limitation on Apple's control. Apple needs to carefully evaluate the potential benefits and challenges of a joint venture to determine if it's the right strategy for Vietnam. The third one is franchising. Franchising is another option for entering Vietnamese market. Franchising provides a low-cost entry but poses risk to brand consistency and intellectual property. With franchising, it offers Apple a quicker and more cost-effective entry, with local partners contributing resources and knowledge. So franchising can lead to a less control over operations, potentially compromising the brand consistency and increasing IP risk. So each strategy has its own benefits and drawbacks. Apple needs to carefully weigh these factors to choose the best approach for their long-term goals. As Apple continues its journey into the Vietnamese market, the choice of entry strategy will significantly impact its success. So here I will be explaining the PESTEL analysis. So a PESTEL analysis provides a valuable insight into the political, economic, social, technological, environmental, as well as legal factors influencing the market entry. So the first one is political factors. Vietnam's political factors environment is evolving to attract foreign investment. The government's incentive and supportive policies create a favorable environment for Apple's expansion. A positive political environment can facilitate Apple's market entry and operations. However, navigating Vietnam's regulatory landscape can be challenging. A joint venture can be considered as an alternative strategy to address potential regulatory challenges. Apple market entry strategies in Vietnam will be influenced by the political environment and its ability to navigate regulatory complexities. So the second one is economic factors. Vietnam's growing economy presents a promising market for Apple. The expanding middle class and rising disposable income creates a favorable environment for Apple's product. Vietnam's economic growth offers opportunities for Apple to tap into the premium market. However, economic instability and currency fluctuation can pose a risk for foreign businesses. So with this, franchising can be considered as a strategy to mitigate risks associated with economic uncertainty. So the third one will be social factors. Vietnam's rapid urbanization is driving demand for technology products. This trend aligns with Apple premium product range. Urbanization offers Apple opportunities to target urban consumer with its product. So understanding and adapting to Vietnamese culture is essential for successful marketing. A joint venture with a local product could provide a valuable insight into cultural nuances. Apple's market entry strategy must consider the social factors in Vietnam, including the urbanization and cultural nuances. So the fourth one is technological factors. Vietnam advancing technology infrastructure presents opportunities for Apple. Growing internet access and mobile connectivity supports the Apple product ecosystem. A wholly owned subsidiary can allow Apple to fully leverage its technology and product range. Vietnam's demand for technological innovation creates opportunities for Apple to showcase its product. Apple's market entry strategy in Vietnam will be influenced by the country's technological advancement. So the next is environmental factors. Vietnamese consumers are becoming increasingly environmental conscious, so Apple commitment to sustainability aligns with the growing consumer demands. Apple sustainability efforts can attract environmental conscious customers. So compliance with Vietnam's environmental regulation is essential. Partnerships with local entities can help them to navigate environmental regulations and promote sustainability. Apple market's entry strategy in Vietnam must consider the country's environmental factors and commitment to sustainability. So the last one is legal factors. So Vietnam legal framework has evolved, but challenges still remains. Protecting our intellectual property and adhering to consumer protection law is crucial. A strong legal framework can protect Apple's brand and ensure the compliance. Inconsistent enforcement of IP laws can pose risk to Apple's brand. Apple could consider a joint venture or franchising model to address these legal challenges and ensure compliance. So Apple market entry strategy in Vietnam must consider the legal factors and potential challenges. So to conclude PESTEL analysis, Apple's expansion into Vietnam presents both opportunities and challenges. PESTEL analysis provides valuable insight into the factors influencing the market entry. Vietnam offers a favorable political and economic environment, but also presents challenges in areas like culture, law, and environment. So the choice of market entry strategy should balance Apple's need for control with its potential benefits of local partnership. A joint venture or franchising model might be more suitable approach for managing local risks and challenges. Apple market strategy in Vietnam must carefully consider the PESTEL factors and choose the approach that best aligns with its goal. So the next slide is justification. So after conducting a thorough analysis using PESTEL framework and aligning it with Apple's strategic goals, the best course of action is clear, which is to establish a wholly owned subsidiary. So let's dive into why this strategy not only makes sense but also position Apple for long-term success. So the first one is control and brand integrity. First and foremost, establishing a wholly owned subsidiary gives Apple the kind of control that is essential for maintaining its impeccable and brand integrity. So in Vietnam, where urbanization is accelerating and consumer lifestyle are shifting, Apple needs the flexibility to tailor its stores and offering to meet the local demands while staying true to its global identity. So this level of control ensures that every aspect of the customer experience, from the store design to the product presentation, meet the Apple exacting standards all around the world. But control isn't just about the aesthetic, it's also about protecting Apple's crown jewels, which its product and the technologies. Vietnam has made strides in improving its intellectual property laws, but enforcement can still be hit or miss. So by operating a wholly owned subsidiary, Apple can directly manage and protect its intellectual property, significantly reducing the risk of counterfeiting and IP theft. So this isn't just about the legal protection, it's about preserving the premium, innovative edge that sets Apple apart from others. So next is market potential and strategic objective. Vietnam is on the cusp of an economic boom, with growing middle class eager to invest in premium product that offers both quality and status. Apple's global brand, synonymous with innovation and excellence, is perfectly positioned to tap into this demand. So by establishing a wholly owned subsidiary, Apple can ensure that its premium image and consistent brand experience resonates deeply with Vietnamese consumers. Vietnam's rapidly advancing technology infrastructure and the increasing ubiquity of the internet create a fertile ground for Apple's latest innovation. So whether it's introducing cutting-edge products or integrating them seamlessly into the digital ecosystem, direct control allows Apple to execute its strategy with more precision. So this is more than just entering a market, it's about shaping the future of technology in Vietnam and solidifying Apple's role as a leader in innovation. So the third one is risk management. So of course, no strategy is without its challenges. So establishing a wholly owned subsidiary involves significant upfront costs and navigating a complex regulatory environment. But let's not forget, Apple isn't new to this game. So with a wealth of experience in managing global operation, Apple is more than capable of overcoming these hurdles. The company's seasoned legal and compliance team are adept to ensuring that local regulations, including environmental standards, are met without compromising on quality or innovation of the product. Vietnam's regulatory landscape is also evolving in a direction that favors foreign investment. So further reinforcing the viability of this approach, Apple's ability to adapt to local cultural and legal nuances while maintaining its global standards is a key asset. So this adaptability ensures that Apple can meet the local expectation, mitigate risks, and seamlessly integrate into the Vietnamese market. So the next point is managing economic changes. So let's not overlook the economic dimensions. Vietnam's economy is on the growth trajectory, but it's not without its risks. So currency fluctuation and economic volatility could impact profitability, while establishing a wholly owned subsidiary requires a larger initial investment. It offers Apple full control over its operation and, crucially, its profit. So by not having to share revenue with local partners, Apple stands to achieve greater long-term financial gains. So the potential for higher revenues in Vietnam, given its significant growth prospect, far outweighs the financial risks associated with economic instability. So by fully controlling its operation, Apple can not only weather this economic fluctuation, but also capitalize on the immense opportunities that Vietnam markets present. So to wrap this section up, establishing a wholly owned subsidiary is not just the most effective strategy, it's the strategic move that aligns perfectly with Apple's vision and goals. So this approach addresses the key, which is the pestle, political, economic, social, technology, environmental, as well as legal factors identified in this analysis. So by maintaining full control, Apple can navigate Vietnam's complexities, protect its intellectual property, and leverage its brand strength to meet the growing demand for premium technology. In doing so, Apple not only enhanced its market position but also set the stage for sustained success in a rapid evolving industry. So next is the implementation, which is the comprehensive implementation plan for Apple's entry into the Vietnamese market. So as we know, establishing a wholly owned subsidiary is the chosen strategy. So to ensure a successful market entry, we've broken down the implementation process into 5 key phases, which is the first one is market research and planning, and then establishing retail presence, product launch and marketing, as well as after-sales service and localization and partnership. Okay, so for the first phase is market research and planning. So this phase is crucial as it lays the groundwork for Apple's entry into Vietnam. Apple should be on gaining deep insight into consumer preference, purchasing behavior, and market trends. Additionally, Apple should analyze the competitive landscape to understand the strategies of key players in the market. So during the 3 to 6 month period, Apple should collaborate with the market research firms to gather accurate data, and their marketing team will develop a tailored strategy for Vietnam. Their primary challenge here will be ensuring the accuracy of the market data and avoiding misinterpretation of consumer preference due to cultural differences. However, with thorough research and strategic planning, we can set a strong foundation for Apple's successful entry. So for the second phase is establishing retail presence. So in this stage, Apple focus will be on selecting prime location for their official stores in major cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. So additionally, they will explore partnership with regional retailers to expand Apple's reach. So this phase will span around 6 to 12 months and will involve collaboration with construction and design firms to create retail environments that reflect Apple's brand and elevate the consumer experience. So real estate expert will assist in finding the perfect location, and they will also begin recruiting local talent for store operation. So the challenge they might face including navigating legal barriers for permits and competing with established domestic and international retailers. But these challenges are surmountable with careful planning and execution. So next we move into the phase 3, which is the product launch and marketing. So this is where Apple's product like iPhones, iPad and their accessories make their debut in the Vietnamese market. So Apple will have to focus on crafting targeted marketing campaigns that resonates with local consumers, utilizing digital channels, social medias, as well as traditional media to build brand visibility. So additionally, Apple should host a promotional events and product demonstration to engage directly with consumer. So this phase is expected to last around 3 to 6 months after the retail stores are established. Their resources will include marketing and advertising agencies, product stock, and event management teams. So the key challenge will be overcoming the consumer loyalty to local brands and managing the high costs associated with these promotional efforts. However, with the strategic efforts, we can position Apple as the premium choice for Vietnamese consumer. So moving on to phase 4, which is the after-sales service. So this phase is critical for building long-term relationship with their customer. Apple would have to establish a robust after-sales service network that includes customer support centers and service locations throughout Vietnam. Local employees will be trained to provide technical assistance and support in Vietnamese, ensuring a seamless customer experience. So this phase will run concurrently with the product launch and will take around 3 to 6 months to fully implement. So the key resources will include training programs, technology infrastructure, and collaboration with local services providers for repairs and maintenance. Challenges might include like maintaining consistent service quality across different locations and earning consumer trust in their after-sales support. But a strong focus on training and quality assurance will help mitigate this risk. Okay, so finally the last phase, which is the phase 5, localization and partnership. So this phase focuses on adapting Apple's product and services to better align with Vietnamese consumer preference. Apple should also seek to form strategic partnership with local businesses to enhance supply chain efficiency and co-branding opportunities. So in addition, community engagement initiative will be launched to strengthen brand reputation and build customer loyalty. This phase will follow the initial market entry and will require resources such as marketing teams for promoting localized offerings, community engagement tools, as well as local business advisors. So the primary challenges here will be involve navigating cultural differences in business practices and managing potential conflicts with local partners regarding strategic decisions. However, with careful negotiation and cultural sensitivity, we can turn these challenges into opportunities for deeper market integration. Okay, so to conclude this 5-phase implementation plan, it provides a clear roadmap for Apple's successful entry into Vietnamese market. So by systematically addressing each phase, market research and planning, establishing retail presence, product launch and marketing, after-sales service, as well as localization and partnership, Apple can effectively navigate the complexities of the Vietnamese market and establishing a strong, sustainable presence. So next is the conclusion. So Apple is expanding into Vietnam by setting up a wholly owned subsidiary, which this move leverage is strong global brand and innovative products like the iPhone, the Mac, while aiming to capitalize on Vietnam's growing economy and rising middle class. So the strategy starts with the market research, followed by opening retail stores in key cities and launching targeted marketing campaigns. Apple is choosing between a wholly owned subsidiary, a joint venture, and franchising. A wholly owned subsidiary offers full control, but it is costly, while joint ventures and franchising could be quicker and less expensive. So Vietnam offers a favorable business environment but comes with challenges like regulatory complexities. So Apple's approach aims to manage these challenges, protecting its brand and tap into the growing demand for high-end tech product. So overall, Apple's strategy is set to build a strong presence in Vietnam as well as ensure long-term success. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening to my presentation.